Well, welcome back to my 10 commandments for building your first $1 million business, or rebuilding one if you've done it before and lost it all like I did. Hi guys, how you going? It is a great morning down here. Look at that, just going to show you that little shop. Oh, people say, what a place to live, eh? It's a little bit chilly, but you know, these brisk mornings do something for your soul, I think. I think it really wakes you up. But number 7 on this journey. What did I write down for number 7? I always show you, look, I wrote them down, my little scribbly chicken scratch. I should have been a doctor, my writing's that bad. But, this is one. Now, this is going to be a bit different. I'm going to say it and you're going to jump to a conclusion. It's perhaps not going to be the one you think. Some common stuff, but there's a couple of different bits in here that I did that I really did feel help me. And when I do it with other people, when I'm mentoring people, my mentorees get to a certain stage, I do this with them and it transforms them dramatically. So when I say invest in your career, this is going to be a little bit different than what some people think of. All right, it's, what did I write down? Yeah, yes, you do have to invest in your tools, Michael, knowledge, yes, networking, big one for me. Look, if you're in WA or Queensland, jump into District 32. In my opinion, the best networking system out there, because it's all about connections and it's all about knowledge sharing, and they even have educational programs as well. That free plug. No, they don't sponsor this show. Now, this is the one that I did that I really felt helped me, and it transformed my life. And when I do it with my mentorees, when they reach a certain level, I do it with them too, and it really does transform as well. But it is trips to visit highly successful companies. As a few know, I've been in contract negotiations, so it is a bit of a privilege. You go to Scandinavia, you go to Canada, you go to China, even to Malaysia, even within Australia here. But I'll pick out multi-million-dollar companies. I'll connect with the CEOs and the managing directors, and sometimes the owners. A lot of these companies are actually owner-operated, and then I will actually go and visit them, have factory tours, sit down with managers, have a look what they're doing, what their strategies are, and take people with me on those journeys. And obviously, as a contract negotiator, you get into these Fortune 500s and Fortune 100 companies. But it's great for the soul. I really believe this is one of the biggest investments you can actually make in your career. Start picking a company, and you'll be surprised who you'll know, especially in networking groups, and say, look, could I come down and spend a few hours in your company having a tour, getting to understand what it is you do, look inside, lift the lid and have a look inside. Invest in your career and do it a little bit differently, because when you actually visit these companies, you see how they're structured, you see what they're doing, you see their attitudes, you see the boss's attitudes, and all of a sudden you're starting to go, that's how I want to be. This is what my future actually looks like. And it's a paradigm shift. It is really, really powerful. So if you want to invest in your career, if you want to invest in this $1 million startup business, tell these people what you're doing. Tell them why you want to come, and go and invest in your career. And if it means a trip overseas, if it means a trip interstate, do it. It is really, really worth it. And you'll be surprised how many of these companies will support you, especially when they're owners and when they're managing directors. They've worked their way up. They know what this is like, and they're very, very supportive people. And, you might get a couple of knockbacks for one reason or another, security or whatever, but you'll be amazed at how many people will hold out their hands, open the door and say, come on in, we'll show you. We'll show you what it works like. It's a massive, it will change your mindset. And that is a massive thing. So invest in your career and do that one. Yeah, I know it's the knowledge, I know it's the tools, I know it's the networking, but invest in visiting already multi-million-dollar super successful companies. It'll do you wonders. And if you love these conversations, the other thing that'll do you wonders, free plug for my radio station, the 101 Connection. We got business shows, Alex and Mosey, Anthony Vincino, Myron Golden, we got philosophy shows, we got the great Josiah Bryant when it comes down to philosophy, unbelievable with mindset on that. Great music as well. We've got sailing, we've got business of art, for all you artists out there. It's a lot of fun. Love to have your company on the 101 Connection, connecting you to success.